Hey, how's it going? There's all these great things that have been coming down to me, and I'm ready to share something that I've been working on. It's big, and it is. Thank you for letting me use the filter stuff. It kind of just relaxes me a little bit. I don't have to worry about my menopause hairs. That I can just focus on what's important about what's happening here in this talk. This is particularly for my region in the coastal bend of Texas, but and it speaks to my region, but it also speaks to a broader aspect of what is truly occurring in lots of regions, very similar to mine and many regions that are dealing with the similar types of stuff. But we're all dealing with things in a different way, and no matter how you look at it, this is my worldview. This is what I see, and this is what I'm pulling down right now. It's called When the Lights Come On, and it was written for the coastal bend, the body of Christ, and for the seeds that remember. There comes a moment when the lights come on, and when they do, everything that was hidden in the shadows is revealed. For too long, this land, this sacred coastal bend, this nursery of life, has lived beneath a veil of toxicity, a veil of smoke rising from the industrial altars built where estuaries once whispered. We live in a region where water and soil and life have fought and fought and fought to survive. Bays, estuaries, watering holes, these are the nurseries for existence itself. Places where creation insists on life, no matter the odds. The land is a life bed. The land is a light bed. And life knows this. Life evolves here. Life remembers here. But there has been a sickness, not just in the body, in the collective gut of the region. A celestial, leaky gut. Leaking light, leaking vitality. It seeps through leadership. It seeps through systems. It rides the silence that spreads when voices are muted by the disease in the air. And it's not only the poisons from smokestacks and runoffs, it's the whispers, the words, the mindsets carried for generations. This is a land whose story has been written by slavery, by migrant labor, by exploitation, a land where people were told they were less than, where generations were raised in the language of lack, trained into scarcity, labeled B-grade citizens, made to feel replaceable, disposable. That language seeps into the soil as much as the toxins do. It infects the psychiatric wellness of the community. It turns whispers into walls, beliefs into burdens. And after enough time, people forget it was never their truth to carry. And layered on top of this wound is the religious dogma, deeply rooted in the South Texas soil for generations. We were taught to bow to the priest and to the preacher. What they said was God, not that they had a connection to the divine, but that their voice was the divine. Through colonization, through Southern Baptist fervor, through deep Catholicism, we learned to be led by priests we did not argue with. We learned to silence our own spiritual knowing, to hand over our power at the altar of hierarchy. And so even now in healthcare, in institutions, in our communities, these conversations happen in the shadows, whispered like confessions amongst cockroaches in the dark. But now the lights are coming on. And we're saying no. We are not cockroaches. We are light bringers, the light restorers, the ones who remember. We are the ones bringing life back to this earth. And just as the people have been labeled, so has the land. In this region, when a plant is labeled invasive, it becomes a target for eradication. Once labeled, it is easy to justify destroying it, whether or not it actually was a threat. Here, plants aren't just removed for being invasive. They're erased for being deemed valueless. Native and adaptive species that hold ecological wisdom are mowed down, poisoned, and paved over. And in their place, we plant oleander, a toxic bush that poisons everything around it, a living metaphor for how toxicity has been normalized as beauty, how danger has been landscaped as aesthetic decoration. Even the citrus industry. This region is known for harboring a poisonous disease, one that spreads outward, affecting our regions. It's a mirror of our collective wound, the way agriculture practice, plant life, religious structure, and cultural mindset have all been shaped by erasure, replacement, and poison. This is the wound beneath the smoke. This is the shadow beneath the veil. And yet, the lights did not go out. They were smothered. Light is not so easily distinguished. It gathers. It waits. And now, the lights have come on. The lights of the seeds, the ancestral, revolutionary, sacred seeds planted in Corpus Christi, the body of Christ, are rising. We are thorny. We are prickly. We are healers, deep-seated, rooted, embodied. We were planted here for a reason, not by accident, not by coincidence. We are here to heal an area that will not be easily healed. For generations, seeds were planted and the plants sprouted, and then they died and rebirthed, and died again and rebirthed again. Without ancestral regeneration, they forgot how to root. And so the strategy shifted. Create seeds that will fly away. If we send them out, maybe we can keep them safe. Maybe they'll find fertile soil elsewhere. And they did. They gathered wisdom. They carried stories. They carried light. And now the seeds are coming home. They return carrying codes of survival, resilience, and light. They return ready to plant in the soil of the coastal bend near the waters, near the bend, near the body of Christ. And these seeds will germinate with precision. They will align with divine timing. They will fertilize and heal the land that has been crying out beneath the weight of industry and silence. This region is more than geography. It is a living body. The bays and estuaries are its lungs. The soil is its gut. The rivers are its bloodstream. The people are its cells. And the kundalini of this land is rising, spiraling upward through the body of Christ, exploding through the crown of the region like light breaking the dawn. It will take more than one ego. It will take more than one group. It will take one light embodied as a whole. It will take individual understanding rooted through soil, pulsing through community, washing over the shores. This is Tejas, divine radiance. This is the regenerative fire. This is America, remembering its roots. This is not a trend. This is a turning. This is not a movement of shallow slogans. This is the embodiment of truth. When the lights come on, the shallow cannot lead. When the lights come on, the seeds remember. When the lights come on, the soil exhales. When the lights come on, the healers rise. And nothing, not smoke, not poison, not history can stop what has been set in motion, because this is the coalescence of light bodies in the body of Christ. This is the ecological resurrection of the coastal bend. This is the awakening of a people who remember their root. The lights have come on. And now, what will you do with the lights that have been given to you? The light in me meets the light in you.